Capricorn, hello. I'm the Mystic Kitten. My name is Michelle. I'm going to do a reading today for you for March 2020. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel so I can reach the people that it's intended to. If this isn't your story, that's fine. You can check your other signs in your chart. As well as cross-watchers, please remember to switch those energies. If you're looking for a private reading, you can find me on Facebook at Mystic Kitten, and we can look at what that would look like there for you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this going. Start the timer. All right. Right, here we go. There's a card I haven't seen for a long time. I really like to see that. All right, so the underlying energy for your reading today is, attraction. Attraction. So you've been putting your time, energy, and so what this is telling me, so you have attraction, and following that you have tradition and hawk and bear. Bear? Oh, and frustration. So what this tells me is that you have been keeping yourself in this union, whatever it is. And it feels traditional, so whether that be a tradition to you or tradition to someone else, it's what you see as like tradition or union. But you're spending a lot of time with your guard up. You feel like you constantly have to defend it to people. But you're also very watchful of the person you're with, rather than being in an energy where we got like happiness, celebration. We've got tradition, hawk, bear, and frustration. So this begs me to ask, are you staying in this union out of obligation, or are you staying in it because you feel like you can make it work? Maybe there's some children involved. Or are you just staying because you're too stubborn to leave? All right, well, let's look into this a little further. In your recent past, you had joy and breath of life. So whatever this new breath of life means, new. It's a new beginning. It's a new starting. So whatever this new thing was, it brought you immense joy. This could have been a person that came into your life. It could have been a friend. It could have been a new job. It could have been a new pair of shoes. Seriously, it's just, you did something. You changed a mindset. You changed your path in some way to start down anew. And you felt very joyful of that. It brought you a lot of fulfillment, internal fulfillment. You felt proud of yourself, joyful. Now, we've got the heron in your immediate, or in your current energy. We've got the herring and the mirror. So there's the herring and here's the mirror. Here's what's interesting about this. So if you look in the back, and I'm sure you can't see it, But if you look in the back, there's somebody laying in a boat and they look like, well, they're in corpse pose. Now, whether that means that they're allowing, I feel like it's allowing the transition, right? And then, but there's a herring there too, and the herring is carrying a bag. So, which I've never noticed before. So for me, typically the mirror is about being reflective and looking back and identifying past mistakes and past triumphs and learning from those. And the heron, sorry, I say it wrong. I've said it wrong since I was a kid too. The heron is all about stability and learning how to build your own foundation and be steadfast in knowing what you've built will hold you. But I feel like with the two of them popping up together and with the heron being evident in the first card, this begs me to ask if the heron is asking you to release that old baggage that he's carrying in the mirror. Maybe what this is actually depicting is it's time for you to release those burdens. So that you can have a good foundation. So that you can feel good within yourself. Because if you're carrying negative baggage from all these relationships, all these experiences, then you're not capable of building a strong foundation moving forward with anyone, including yourself. Your immediate future, you have the Morning card and the Great Bear. I feel like once you start to let go of these old pasts, I feel like some of this baggage is going to be hard for you to let go of, and it's going to bring up a lot of emotion that you truly thought that you had dealt with. You thought it was gone. And it's going to put you on the defense. You know that you have to, with the Great Bear speaks to going internal and self-preservance. But it also talks about like protecting those you love and building a future that can really grow for everyone who's going to be involved in it. So those who can keep up with you, those who are willing to put in the same amount of work as you are in your life and want to grow at the same rate as you, which I feel like is going to be quite rapid. Once you start to let go of some of these past hurts, I think that your personal growth, financial growth, I think everything's going to be so much bigger and better and wiser. And but with that being said, Capricorn, you have to clear that bag. You have to hand that bag of garbage off to somebody. Not to somebody. Sorry, that's wrong. You don't have to give your garbage to anybody. You need to dump that little bag out on the counter and sift through it and release it and let it go. So let's get some clarification on this attraction. I'd like to know more about this union. Can I get some clarification? It's a karmic cycle, guys. Can I get some clarification on the wheel? Clarification for the wheel, please. Okay, so just so you know, they came out in two clusters. So we're going to read them as two separate clarifications. So rather than gathering them all up and saying the wheel has been clarified by blah, 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 I'm going to say I'm going to say that there's two energies. I haven't flipped over this one, but I would be very surprised if there's not a person. There is. And there is a feminine and a masculine energy here. Isn't that funny? Please remember that there's no in the tarot, in the universe, however you want to spirit, however you identify to it, there's no gender. It's fluid. There's masculine energy and there's feminine energy, okay? So the first person we get is the Queen of Swords. This is our feminine energy in this union. The Queen of Swords is level, and she's decisive, and she's definitive, and she knows what she wants and she goes after it and has no problem doing that. That's not to say she's emotionless. She leads with logic, okay? Swords represent like in your head, like mental capacity, mental thoughts, making things happen without allowing emotion to be the one to trigger the way, if that makes sense. And clarifying her, or backing her, is the Seven of Wands. And for me, the Seven of Wands talks about making a decision. So you see how he's got all these wands back here that he could have chose from, but he's holding one. He's got one rod. That's what he's chosen. So it's making the choice and then walking that path. So I feel like the feminine energy in this relationship, in this union, has made a decision. I don't know what that decision is. If I had to guess, she's ready. She's ready to take this to the next step. So then we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is abundant, and he brings an offering. He's all about the family, and he's all about building foundations and sticking to the rules, okay? And backing him is the Ace of Cups, but it's in reverse. So that tells me that this masculine energy is giving very little to this relationship, emotional-wise. This could be somebody who is manipulative. This could be somebody who plays some games. This is somebody who could use your emotions against you, which could be why the feminine has shut down emotionally, is because she knows that when she expresses herself, when she brings her emotions to the table, he shuts them down, laughs at them, makes fun of her, makes her feel less than because of them. I also get the sense that, but they're looking at, she's looking at him. If you look, like she's looking at him. She's looking to him to see what their next move should be, and he is looking at the ground. He's not even focused on the future because he's too busy looking at the ground, at these kittens that are playing. So this could also be somebody who's easily distracted. All right, let's clarify this mirror. One more. All right, can we clarify the mirror, please? Clarify the mirror, please. Oh. Do you have anything else to say about the mirror? Of course you do. Of course you do. I shouldn't have asked. All right. All right, so clarifying the mirror, we've got the Three of Cups, which is upright. And joy is the Three of Vessels, which is also the Three of Cups. You're celebrating the idea of clearing out that and making way for new and looking forward and clearing the past so that the future is the only story to be told. The Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be Pentacles is the physical world, the 3D world. I feel like there's going to be some sort of manifestation gain, or there'll be somebody coming in with an offer for you. He's also standing on books. So if you've taken some classes, I feel like it's going to pay off. Okay? Any type of classes or courses or schooling, it's going to pay off because he's got his foot on the thing and he's in a forward motion and he's got the pentacle there that he's offering. So I feel like it's going to pay off. It will have been well worth it. You've got the King of Cups. You've got that king coming back through this male energy and he's in the reverse. Again, he's still emotionally closed off to you. Capricorn, he's not going to change. He's not going to change. And because he's not going to change, he's going to put you into the hermit mode where you have to really shut down and decide what you want to do. You're going to have to pull back and you're going to have to really reflect. And when you come forward again, when you are done doing your reflecting and really working through those old emotions, when you emerge, you're going to be above it. See how this energy's down here and this energy's up here? You're going to be above it. You're going to be so far above it that it won't even matter to you anymore. Let's pull some oracle cards for you and then we'll be done. One more. Can I get an oracle card, please, Capricorn? You got the High Priestess of Fire. You may have a fire energy coming in, or the other person could be a fire energy. This, I feel, is them telling you it's time to light the fire. It's time to just get shit done. You could be on a very fast-moving process, but you need to start that fire. You need to get yourself to a place where you really want it. All right, and manifestation cards for Capricorn, please. Manifestation cards for Capricorn? That's too many. Okay, we'll take the two that turned over. We've got healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. And we got the star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Look for things that are coincidences. They're not coincidences. All right, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you real soon. You have a great March. Blessed be, Capricorn. Bye-bye.